YouTube, and welcome to this edition of Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. Well, we're done with college football and we're back to doing what I love, and that's working on this old race car. So let's get right into it. We're going to go ahead and try to get these tires mounted on the car today, make it as a roller. Buddy's going to do a little work on the brake system. We're going to try to start getting all the calipers cleaned up along with the rotors, and I'm sure we'll find some other project. I bought myself a new cabinet while I was in Dallas. They had a sale at Harbor Freight, you know, that fantastic tool store, the Racers tool store. But I went to Harbor Freight and picked me up a new cabinet. I'm going to try to put it together. So let's see what we get done here. Fasten your seatbelts and ride along. Okay. Hopefully we'll have as much luck on the calipers as we did on the drive flanges. These things here are nasty. So we'll get this one taken apart and get there and start cleaning on it and see what it ends up looking like. All right, that's going to look pretty good, very cleaned up. So now we'll get these calipers on here. That's going to look very nice. There's one on this side. And that looks nice. Well, Buddy's just sprayed it with the magic sauce there. He's got some Scotch-Brite pads now. And a little elbow grease. Every time I think we're done cleaning parts from this car, something else pops up. Boy, it smells like it's got acid in it.
Yeah, it's got some kind of acid in it.
Yeah, it definitely smells. But, that looks pretty good. Well, I'm still working on my cabinet here. Like I say, I got rid of 3 of those trash cans that we're using, and these things are so wobbly, they just want to fall over all the time. But they'll be our crash drawers, so to speak. So everything associated with bodybuilding or rivets and clecos and all that'll be in here. And I got the idea. I think I'm going to cut the backside, cut some aluminum on the back side and make a little lip on the back so nothing rolls off the back. So it's going to be pretty trick. Turned out to be a little more project than I thought, but I like to try to do it right while we're doing it. Man, that looks good. Man, that looks good. Now what we're going to do at some point here in a few minutes, when Buddy has time, when I get done.
Put this on, tighten it up, and
then we'll tighten it up, and then we're going to go ahead and start putting a wheel in there. And I want to lay out this line again. And that's to be done anytime, but I do want to relocate this. So this thing being so long is really bugging me. Okay, gonna make this lip put around the top of the toolbox on the back side, keep stuff from rolling off. Thought it'd be a nice little addition, so see if we can get this on there now. Just think we found all the bolts for this thing after 4 months. I think we've only lost 4 bolts total, and I found those. Like Buddy always says, they'll show up.
Yeah, they're somewhere in the shop.
They're somewhere in the shop. We will. I got Swag Bay trying to find the ones for his trailer arms, and I finally found they were laying. Well, it was funny, right where I had put them, where I wouldn't lose them. That's the way it usually goes. All right, we're going to try to run a nut and try to chase these threads a little bit on these studs. They're pretty bad shape. Okay, we got both the rear tires on now, and I got them cleaned up. I'm gonna wrap these in plastic and keep these part numbers clean, and do both of those. Buddy's got the right front on here.
All has to be tightened up.
Yeah, nothing's tight, he says, but anyway, we'll start moving to the front here, and we could get this thing down to the ground pretty easy, but it's a little more work here still to go. He's got the last one he's working on now.
I gotta clean that.
There she blows. I guess the next thing is for brake lines to try to pull out the transmission. 7.5. That's 7 right there.
It's 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's check it right. The mic and pump is just below 6 3/4. If you want to bump it up just a hair, or, okay, that's just above 6.
That ought to be close enough.
I want to check it left like this. Yep, that's square across the front.
How many months has this been?
Ooh, 4 months.
We rolled it in the shop.
Yeah.
Now's the first time it just rolled back out.
Yeah, at least about 4.5 months. And it's still got a long ways to go, but I can't believe it. Okay. Well, the weather has held off enough for us to get it on the outside. It was 75 degrees this morning. It's supposed to be down to 27 or 28 tonight, or maybe 30. I know 26 tomorrow night. But the cold front is kind of slow coming in, so it's still short sleeve weather. So it allows us to be able to get the car out and show it to you here. I know we got a lot of work to do in exhaust. Don't worry about that. We'll fix it. If you don't have faith in me by now, you never will. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time getting here, but there it is. Well, that wraps up another busy episode. And how cool is it to see that car sitting on some rubber and on the ground now? Boy, it's been a long time, like 4.5 months. I'll have to go back and look at my notes to see, but it's been a long time. But I know one thing has been a lot of hours. Oh my gosh, me and Buddy have put in so many hours in that car, but it's a labor of love, and Just we love doing it. Still got a long ways to go, but we're getting there a little closer every day. Hey, I appreciate you guys watching, as always. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate if you do so. Tell your friends, and thanks to all those of you who have subscribed. Have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. God bless you. You take care.